everyone, my name is Lori. My nickname is Reenie, and I'd like to welcome you to Reenie Bobini Creations. If this is the first time you've popped by my channel, thank you so much for stopping in to check it out. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Give me a big old thumbs up and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload some more videos. If you've been here before, I thank you for coming back. Please feel free to leave me comments. And if there's anything you want to see if I can recreate or something you had in mind, by all means let me know and I'll do my best for you. For today's craft, we're going to do a little Easter. It's kind of a cross between a picture frame and a shadow box. So I will leave you a list of what you're going to need, and let's get started. So again, for today's craft, we're going to need some burlap. I've just got the burlap ribbon, but you can, if you have a sheet of it, that would work too. We're going to need Jenga blocks, and we're going to make 3 frames, and you'll need 8 for each frame. So 24 of those. Some little cardboard cutouts, nothing fancy. This is just some cardboard I had around. We'll need our black paint, our Mod Podge, wood glue. I got this one on a smoking deal at Michael's, but you can use whatever wood glue you have around. You can use hot glue. I don't find it adheres the Jenga blocks together real well, and it tends to leave little gaps and stuff. So if you can, use the wood glue. Of course, we'll need our hot glue, scissors, the usual things, just some little embellishments to decorate the frames when they're done. And then I cut these out. Now I used my Cricut because I am not awesome with a pair of scissors. I don't know why. I'm scissor challenged, what can I say? But you can certainly, if you have a Cricut, do that. If you don't, you can just cut them out. And I just found silhouettes on Pinterest, and that's how it went. But you can, you know, like just find them on Pinterest or wherever you like, trace around them, and then just cut out any paper that suits you. You're going to need 3 of these little mini clothes pegs. You will need some bits of chicken wire. I bought a full roll of it for $3.50 at the Dollarama. I'm going to have chicken wire for ages and hundreds of projects, so super cheap. But again, if you have something laying around, that would work too. We are going to need our staple gun. If you don't have a staple gun, you can use hot glue and just I'll show you when we get there how you can trim around or cut around it and use the hot glue, but you are going to need something heavy to hold it down until it dries well, because otherwise it wants to pop up in the hot glue. You have to hold it till the glue is dry, but I'll show you when we get there. I am going to use raffia, a little bit of raffia for bows and that sort of thing. You can use ribbon, whatever you like, but that's what I'm going with. And then, got in there, and then we'll need some twine as well. So let me set this stuff aside and we'll get started on our craft. Okay, so sorry about my ugly little board, but I wanted to be able to glue these on something I could move without them falling apart so we can get on to the next step. So yeah, sorry about that ugly board. So all we're going to do with our Jenga blocks, and you're going to do this 3 times. I'll just show you the one so I don't bore you to death. We're just going to use our glue. We're going to end-to-end them standing up, if that makes sense. Just wipe off some of that excess. We're just going to build a frame, just a block frame, and just go all the way around like this. Now you will notice with your Jenga blocks, they're not always absolutely perfect, same size. For this particular project, I'm not too concerned about it. I have done some where I've used some filler or whatever to straighten them out or give them a bit of a sand. I'm not concerned with it with this craft. If that's something that you would like to do, of course you absolutely can. But like I said, I think this is a little bit rustic-y, a little farmhouse, so I don't mind a bit of the imperfection there. I mean, if it's a huge gap, I'd probably either try and trade out for a better one, or maybe do the filler trick, but I think with this one, I'm just good with it the way it is. And we're just, like I said, nothing fancy, just a box frame, that's all we're doing. So it's going to kind of be a cross between a picture frame and a shadow box, is what we're kind of going for here. My glue dries fairly quickly, which is handy. It doesn't take overnight, but depending on your wood glue, just read the instructions, because you do want it to be pretty dry before you go to the next spot. Otherwise it won't, of course, stay together for you while you're painting it or whatever else. So the other trick you can do, again, the hot glue I find leaves gaps, but if you want to sort of get it done, you can use a little dot of hot glue to just sort of hold it in place while the other glue dries, so you can carry on. So that is all that we're doing. So just square it up the best you can. Again, this craft doesn't necessarily need to be absolutely perfect for this one. You know, as straight as you can, sort of thing. And now I'm going to set this aside to dry, and we will, and I'm going to, when I get my corner square. And then we'll move on to the next step. All right, and magic of TV land, we're back. Ta-da! These ones are all done and dried. I let them dry overnight. Now you can see with the Jenga blocks, they're not always perfect. I don't know if you can see that real well. For this project, I'm not too concerned about it. There are some where I'll use some filler or something, but for this project, it's not going to make a big difference to me, and I don't mind it at all. Now we're just going to go ahead and give them a good coat of black paint. Nothing fancy. And again, go with whatever color you want. You could stain it. You could do a crackle effect, would be really cool on there too. So yeah, just go with what you like. So like I said, everything I do is more to inspire ideas in you and make it your own than that I expect you're actually going to make exactly what I make. So whatever works in your home, in your decor, if you're doing it for a gift, whatever works in their home and their decor. So just going to give this a good old coat all over. Yeah, I thought about doing the crackle actually. I think that would be really pretty, but for where I'm kind of looking to put it, I think this will work better for me. And I'm going to do the back too. It's probably, depending where you're putting it and what you're doing with it, may or may not be necessary, but it just gives it that more finished look. If you kind of can see the back from any angle, you know, it'll look more finished. down.